Sunday morning, and I dare not get in front of the camera at this point because I woke up like this, and this is not presentable for the camera. So I did want to get the vlog started. I did not pick out anything to wear. Yesterday, my husband and I went to a really nice dinner. It was like a continuation of our anniversary. And when we came home, we sat up a little later and talked to the girls, and just went to bed late. So now it's Sunday morning. We have to, well, I don't want to say we have. We're going to church today. Didn't know what I was going to wear last night, but then I received a reminder text that there will be a meeting for one of the organizations that I'm a part of. And I am so glad that they have specifics, because we're taking specifics for color, because we have to take a picture today. So I need to find something green. That helped me out so much because I don't have a lot of green. So my selection will be few. That's what I'm getting ready to do now. Once I get dressed, friend, I will get back on camera. I will. I can't do you like this. I refuse to treat my friends bad. So I am trying to see what I'm going to do. I don't know. That doesn't have many sleeves, and it gets cold at church. So my thought is to go ahead and wear what I'm going to wear for pictures, because I don't have time to do a lot of changing today. After the meeting, my youngest and I are going to travel to my oldest daughter's college town for to be with her, because she's going to have a late night after she's a part of an orientation, student orientation crew, and they're welcoming freshmen, and they spend quite a bit of time with them on the overnight stays that they have. So she's going to need a hotel room, and she doesn't want to stay in one by herself. So mom and little sis to the rescue. A full day this Sunday, and I'm going to bring you along with me. Happy Sunday. Let's find something to wear. I'm thinking this is going to work. This is going to work because it's good and comfortable. Although it is cream, I think we can still make that work. I have a longer green dress. And then, this is out of place, I also have this one, which is more summery. Which one do you think? And I know it's going to be a really hot outside. I don't know. I'm going to ask the youngest. But which one should I wear? The striped crown and ivy, or the H&M cream and green? Okay, I need to hurry up and find some earrings to wear. We are cutting it close. We need to be at church right on time because my husband is singing in the men's men's chorus. So let's see. I have been loving these earrings. I was trying to think if I should go even bolder. I have like these really large bee earrings. I felt like I wanted to do large, but I've also been loving these. So I'll put these on. Y'all are supposed to straighten up my bedroom yesterday because I had quite a bit of time before we went to dinner yesterday evening. I didn't. I slept in. I slept in until about 8. Laid in the bed for another hour or so. Took another nap and just sat around until it was time. Then my youngest realized, you know what, we hadn't eaten today. We hadn't eaten, so we ate maybe around 3:30. So I'm not selecting my bracelets. I wear excuse me. I wear the exact same bracelets every single day, so that takes the guesswork out of my accessories. Putting those on, and now my B and E Newton combo. I on this wall that you can't see, I have another hook like that has long necklaces that I wear often, and then in my bathroom I have my some more necklaces. But for convenience, I try to place everything. I try to place everything where I can easily grab it, and then when I take it off, I put it in its spot, and then I'm ready to go. Because I will definitely get to searching. Do I want to do 2 necklaces today or 3? Then while I'm doing this, I'm thinking about, do I want to do my everyday lip bar? Or do I want to go bold? Do I want to do a pink? I don't know. Do I want to do a red? Okay. Do I want to do a third necklace? I don't know. Let me see. I'll be right back. Okay, so I went with my lip bar Hot Mess. When I do that, I don't even know if you're able to see it, but it is the Hot Mess, not the I'm a hot mess. It's Hot Mess. So I went with a 3 necklace stack today and a bold lip. Let me go put on my shoes and we're headed out. So when I get back, I need to pack my overnight bag for when we head out to be with my oldest daughter. And yeah, so we got to do that when we get back. Make sure devices are charged because I'm going to try to get some editing done this evening when we're in the hotel room. I've been on a recording roll, so give your girl a hand clap. Let's go to church. And these are the days of his servant Moses, righteousness being restored. We're out of church. Now we're going to grab us a bite to eat, which is pizza from a place that's been in our town ever since my husband and I were little kids. So we're going to eat pizza, and then I'm going to head home and pack my spend a night bag. It is now 2:27 and we are home. It's quiet because my husband, the youngest, and even the dog, they're napping. So when we came in, I said, you know what, let me go ahead and do a bunch of things. But I chose to sit down for a little bit since I do have an evening planned and with travel. So let me sit down, and I did a little bit of scrolling, and I posted a reel on all of the platforms. I'm on all of the platforms, guys. So go and follow me there. I am on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. So go ahead and follow me. I had to breathe. Let me show you what I decided to put on today, although you've seen it in a few clips, but this is the dress that I'm wearing to do double duty for church and for the meeting. And I was gonna go ahead and wear this to travel, but I think I'm going to shower first before I get on the road to get that out of the way. I think I'm gonna do that. But this is very comfortable. I got this green and white striped dress from, I guess I should call it a zigzag dress. I got it from Belk. It's the Crown and Ivy brand. And I like to see the pieces. I don't go to Belk often, and I don't shop online for Belk. If I'm gonna go there, if I'm gonna get something from Belk, I like to be able to see it. So I got this dress. I got another one that I haven't even worn yet. Don't know why. It's blue and white. But let me stop talking and show you this. Very loose. I do love the zigzag pattern. You know, we always have to tell you if a dress has pockets, and there is a stain because I have eaten since putting it on to show you. But the arms have wiggle room in it. The dress is kind of free flowing, but yet, you know, has a sturdy look and fit. Yeah, it's really cute. And I showed you the shoes this morning. These platform tan suede sandals, and they have a small gold detail on them. Platforms for me are quite comfortable. Yeah. That's the look. So I think it came together fairly well. So my options for the next few moments, I'll say for the next hour, I was going to redo my nails. It was either redo my nails or get in my planner and pack. I wanted to have something done before going to the meeting. I'm still deciding. My nails are out because I'll be off on tomorrow, so I can do my nails tomorrow. I guess I should go ahead and pack since I don't have a lot to pack, and I could possibly get that out of the way since I'm just packing something for to sleep in and to change in the morning because we're coming back tomorrow. I guess I could go ahead and do that and then whip out my things that I'm going to work on. If I don't work on my planner before I travel, I can do that tonight, but I wanted to do some editing because I travel often and I was traveling monthly for school. I keep my luggage cubes in my suitcase, and I also have like the travel toiletry bag and my makeup bag. What I found to be helpful for me with frequent travel is to just have items set aside for my suitcase. So in my toiletry bag, everything that's in there, like my face wash is in the little travel size tubes. I keep that in that bag. I always keep it full because I can refill it. Toothpaste, toothbrush, mouthwash, deodorant, lotion. I even have a perfume in there that I would be okay if I can't get to my suitcase. I just leave it in there. a little ring case. I try to keep as much as possible that I use on a regular basis in that bag as a duplicate. I have it while I'm home, but then I also have duplicates for my cosmetic bag, and that has saved me time and effort when I'm packing, to where I can just really focus on, after I do my makeup, I can just get my cosmetic bag, toss my makeup items in that bag along with my headscarf, some hair moisturizer, and a brush or comb, and that's it. That has been most convenient for me when packing and traveling. It's like a no-brainer. I just have to add just a few extra pieces, like if I'm going to do different types of jewelry. But if you have seen me now, you know that I typically wear the same jewelry every single day. It's either going to be short or I'm going to wear something long. So if you're getting ready to travel, more than one time during the summer or throughout the year for work or for fun, consider having duplicate items that you use every day, and just keep those in your travel bag. That way you won't have to keep taking them in and out and then possibly forgetting something once you get to your destination. And all you have to focus on is what you're going to wear. That's my tip for travel. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and get my overnight bag, as I call it, a spend a night bag. Get that together and go ahead and just pack my stationery and items. I think that's what I'm going to do, because if I lay down now, I'm not going to go to that meeting, and I guaranteed my attendance. All right, so let's go pack. Packed. I did take out the black Kurt Geiger shoes, the shoes I've been wearing all weekend. I took those out of the suitcase because I thought, you know what, I don't need to carry 2 and 3 pairs of shoes for an overnight. So I took those out, found me a shirt and short set that I can wear once I take my shower this evening, and that way I don't have to swap out shoes. So I have time now to get in my planner. So I think, I'm gonna pack my tech bag, whip up my planner, and I have about 30 minutes before I have to go to the meeting. So I think I'm doing pretty good on time. By the time you see this video, we've all been alarmed and warned about the state of our country and possible fighting. I was mindful because I didn't want to say any words to throw the algorithm off. Kind of knew that this was going to be part of our reality because there's just so much. I don't even know the words to put in it, because I too am processing all of this. But there's been so much division. There's been so much confusion. There's been so much discord that something was going to brew out of all of this. So my husband and I were having dinner, a really nice dinner, and our phones were alerted of the strikes. And for a minute, y'all, and I'm serious, it probably was just for a 1 minute total, I got to thinking about, should we panic? Should we be more prepared than what we are? Just all of those things. And I realized at that moment, within that 1 minute, I said, you know what? I have a faith that has gotten me through some unthinkable moments. I believe in a God who has literally, well, figuratively, but felt like literally, brought me out of some storms and fires that were definitely designed to take me out. And it is those moments that bring me back to removing the panic, removing the anxiety, and getting back grounded in faith. Do I think that nothing will happen? I don't know. But then I also know that if nothing happens, God is still God. And while we are here, while we still have breath in our bodies and our natural resources available to us, it is still our assignment to bring light, to continue to give thanks, and to believe for the impossible to happen, to where we can continue to raise the generations behind us and be here to give a testimony. Don't know what'll happen. Don't know. Just like 2020, we did not know what was going to happen. And if you're reading this, listening to this, watching this, we made it. We made it. There's so many things to be thankful for, and to go into disarray and panic and rely on every distraction that the enemy sends our way, it won't help us. It won't help us. What it will do is cause us to stop and build a bridge of doubt, worry, anxiety, and nothingness. But what we can do is tap into our faith, our skill sets, our community, and embrace it even more now than ever. So if you're sitting on a skill, a talent, if you're sitting on a word, if you're sitting on forgiveness, it is time to make things right. It is time to make things right with people in your lives. It is time to make things right within yourself. Now is the time. So while we see people panic and we have all kinds of things flashing on our digital screens, on our televisions, find a point to where you can cut that off, to where you can get grounded, so that when these things force themselves into your vision, into your hearing, you can start speaking life. You can speak restoration. You can speak peace. You can speak love in the world that you are in. Now is the time to embrace everything that means anything to you. So, I would be lying if I would tell you, no, I'm not 100% strong and happy. I do not like what is happening. I do not know where we're going to be tomorrow. And for me and my personality, I like to know things. I'm a chronic planner, and this one is just out of my hands. However,
I now know through trials and tribulations that I have experienced, when things are beyond my control, it is time for me to surrender those things to the God that I serve and to rely on Him to cover us in His hands and bring us to the other side successfully, however that may look in His plan. Be encouraged. Be encouraged. All is well. I am now packing my computer bag for the trip. Well, I'm going through it to make sure I have the things that I need and tossing the things that I don't need. I feel like I'm in a good place. The only thing I'm missing now is my laptop case. So I need to find that. So I'm taking my laptop. I am taking my iPad because I love to scroll on that in the middle of the night. Well, before I go to bed. And Over 40 Eyes needs her readers. Y'all, I keep these everywhere. I bought several pairs just to have in every room possible, in my car, in every bag that I'm going to carry. I have them because the struggle is real. Last night at dinner, it was the atmosphere was set, the lights were dimmed, and they brought the menu, and I just looked at it like, I know you are lying. My husband too was like, can you read the menu? So he had to go to the car and find glasses, and we had to share them because I took my second car pair out inadvertently, and they're in the house. So I need to make sure we are stocked up on glasses, or else we're going to order food that we didn't even think we were ordering. All right, I need to go get my laptop case. I am going to run out of time and not be able to get into my planner. But so you know that I'm not telling you a tale, I'm going to take it with me. My weekly planner, my daily planner. I feel so bad because when I changed out the inserts in here, I was like, do I start in the middle of the month? And I just felt some kind of way about starting in the middle of the month. Not even the middle of the month. This is like the week that we're coming upon is the last week in June. So, but that makes sense. So I think I'm just going to set it up for July because seriously, July will be after this week coming up. So and I could do that right now. That way I'll go ahead and do the monthly calendar, and then I'll have some prelim plans already for July. So I'll just get the June out of here. And yeah. Now I did show you this planner, this black quilted planner. I've had it for years, but I'm so excited about the one that I ordered. It doesn't have the binder system in it. It is the Louis Vuitton, it's just the agenda cover. It doesn't have rings. So it's like a notebook cover. So we'll see. I've been eyeballing it for a very long time, but never took action. So if I can find, when it comes in, if I can find a system that doesn't have the rings in it, or the rings are standalone, I can add that to the Louis Vuitton cover. I'm gonna have to use it for something. You know what I mean? When it gets here, I'm gonna have to use it for something. I can't let that one just sit on the shelf. It has to be used for something. Okay, so I moved it to July. No pressure in my daily planner. I can just set the pages up until July actually gets here. However, once I do that, now that I don't have the pressure, I can go in my weekly planner and set this week up, which I think it's going to be a pretty good week in my world. And I hope that it's a pretty good week in yours as well. I really do. I know that you've been working hard, you've been making plans, and you've been dreaming big also. So I pray that favor finds you this week and in July. Okay, friends, I'm set up to put everything back in my bag. I need to go get my laptop case. See you in a little bit. Got the case and got my earphones for editing. That way when my youngest is on the phone laughing extremely loud, can you see me? It won't disturb me. Okay, so I have that. I wonder what all could I fit in this case. When we get there, which I could do before, I need to get more disinfectant spray. I noticed that I was running low during the last visit, so I do need to get more disinfectant spray. And gosh, trying to think what else. I'm severely lactose intolerant, and I have to keep the dairy relief tablets with me at all times. At all times. I think I may be running low, and that is a big no-no for me. So I may need to get that, but I know for sure I need to get some more disinfectant spray. And while I'm at it, I'll probably go ahead and get another container of disinfectant wipes. And when I get these are the containers that will stay in my suitcase long after I have returned from travel. I don't use those for the home. It's strictly to have on hand so I don't run out when I am somewhere out and about. Am I the only one that's like that has to have the room sanitized properly before feeling comfortable? And by the way, it doesn't matter how nice a hotel room is. I do not like staying in a hotel. I do not like staying in a hotel. And I don't know what can ease my mind. Now, once I'm there for a while, like more than 2 days, and I've been able to, I don't even feel like I can clean it very well unless I'm bringing full-size things, broom, mop. I just don't feel like it can get to where I'm comfortable, and that bothers me. That really does bother me. So I don't really like to stay in hotels. It's just not my jam. Am I the only one that's like that? I bought this. I have not taken it out of the pack. I've had it for a while, but I wanted to see if I could take off some of the pictures and video on my phone and keep it on this memory card. It's a USB Type-C, and it says for smartphones, tablets, and computers up to 128 gigabyte. I'm interested in seeing. I've bought another one, but we had to download something else to store the images. It was just too much. For this over 40 lady, I need something simple. So I bought this with the hopes of one day sitting down to see if this works. So if you have tried this, please let me know what you think. Please let me know, because if I got to do 3 or 4 different steps to just download these photos, my memory on my phone is just, my data is just gonna be empty. But I keep it with me just in case. I never just plan to sit down and do it, but I keep it with me just in case the heavens open up and I decide to go ahead and do it. All right, I know y'all are probably tired of me yapping in this vlog, but it is now time for me to freshen up, add a little bit more red to the lips, put on these shoes, and head to the meeting. I hope that you've enjoyed this vlog so far. We're not done yet, girl. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, comment, and like. I'm watching you. Go ahead and do it. All right, let's go to the meeting.
Now I needed to blot my face, but I think I left my powder in the house and I can't go back in there, so I'm just gonna have to go with this dewy look. Okay. I was thinking, you know, as I was grabbing my camera to take you along for my non-content creator journey, I need to start taking better, I need to start taking pictures for the thumbnail. I don't think I'm doing a really good job at doing that. Hold on. When it's time for me to edit the photo, edit the thumbnail, or create a thumbnail, I don't have pictures. I have the video, but not the pictures. And I guess I need to get into the thought of the entire package while recording the little snippets that I do for you, because I feel like I'm shortchanging you and myself. You know, I want to produce decent content for you, but when I go back and look at it, I want to be like, oh, okay, that was nice. that was nice. And the past few times, no. Whenever I go to create a thumbnail, I'm like, oh my gosh, I did not take pictures. So what I have found in some of the thumbnails, I'll have to go and use like an old picture that has nothing to do with the video. So I need y'all to help me. How can you help me? Just give me grace. Just continue to give me grace. I see a smudge on the camera too. Hold on. Okay. So I'm putting that out there. So as I edit this and I see I need to take pictures, and I don't even know if I have taken one photo in this Spend a Sunday with Me video. Not even of my outfit. And then I'm kind of leery of even asking, like, today I would not have asked a church member to do it. And I guess I could have asked my youngest. I don't know. Practicing being bold. And I'm not quite there yet to have a tripod toting around with me. I'm just not there yet. Not solely for, you know, I'm going to be embarrassed to do it in front of people, because those people that are in my area that are on my socials know that I am going to have either my DJI out, not in their face, or I'm going to post a reel or photos of some sort. They know that they're going to probably see something from me in the digital space. So it's really not necessarily being embarrassed, although it's probably 10% factored into that. The other part is, where do you store a tripod? Like, I see people doing this all the time, and I'm like, where are you storing a tripod? Because it's not going to fit in my purse. And then to whip it out in a public setting, I guess that's part of the content creation that I have not yet gotten comfortable with. Oh my gosh, I don't know. It's kind of odd to me. Alright, y'all, I have yapped. I'm getting you charged up because, well, I'm not late, but I'm going to get my thoughts together. I'm going to turn on some music and hopefully I felt like the people next to me were looking at me. So yeah, you know, you feel kind of cringe when you're talking to yourself. But I guess I could be on a FaceTime. I don't know, girl. Talk soon. reading is over. I've now showered, put on my travel outfit, and we're getting ready to head out. Let me show you what I changed into. Something very simple and cool. This black top with, is the sleeve cuffed? No, it's not cuffed. And these black shorts, black and cream shorts. And the one pair of shoes that I'm taking with me, which are these Kurt Geiger sandals that I've worn all weekend long. I think I've broken them in to where they're just comfortable. Now we're gonna put our bags in the car, grab something to eat on the go, and go rest.
Yeah, donuts in here.
We made it. We made it. I need to get some disinfectant wipes and
What? An NBA ball?
oh, we're getting cookies. Here at Target. Don't want to hear anything about it because that's what's near us, and that's it. I don't want to hear anything about it. Our hotel is right around the corner, and there is a shopping center that is just like maybe a minute or two away. So, gotta get our things here. I don't know about this Future Collective. Would I like that? Do I like this? I would love to find a nice black pair of pants. Black pair of jeans. Okay. My daughter told me to put that dress back, but I think I like it. We're now in the toy section because she's been into these basketball NBA balls. So I'm gonna look to see what they have here.
Got my cookies and I
That's the house cleaning items. Lysol spray. Air sanitizer. This fabric.
We're gone. Just like, go.
We made it to the room. I have sanitized what I could. We're in here coughing and sneezing because of the spray. So we're going to get ready, put on our nighttime apparel. I'm going to sit down and get my computer up and going so that I can start editing a video. Thank you so much for coming along with me on this Sunday. I hope that you enjoyed. Be sure to subscribe, click the notification bell so you'll be notified of my upcoming videos, and like and comment. All right, friend, thank you so much for staying to the end of this video. I appreciate you. Let's talk down in the comment section, and until the next one, have a great day.